But this is this the first full camp you've had where you're a full-time fighter? Is that right?
Yeah, it's the first one. Yeah,
that's crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy because you've not just been in the UFC for like a minute. You've been 2016, right? Was your first UFC fight? Is that right?
Yeah, man.
And you've all the way through till now, till this last fight, you've been holding down a job and being a dad and doing all that comes with it.
Yeah, and it's only the last minute people realise, oh, you're full-time now. People thought I was full-time. So don't disrespect me like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't disrespect me like that, man. Come on. Like, you're taking a miss. Give me some credit, man. If anything, I've done well to actually stay there while working. Do you know what I mean?
That's amazing. That is amazing.
I was getting maybe 1 hour, probably a day, probably. I'll go from work, pick him up, then drop him home, back at the door again, and then I have 1 hour session. Like there's time where people say, "Yo, Dal, come and do some wrestling on Monday, whatever." And I tighten, or I can't go because I'm working.
Yeah.
All right, look, come and do some little gloves, because obviously little gloves and big gloves are totally different. Come do little gloves sparring on Thursday. Yeah, I'll come. Hold on, wait, I forgot. I'm working. Do you know what I mean? So,
I forgot.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this?
Hold on, I'm working. So it just has to stop, man. It just stop. When I put the work in, I'm just so happy.
But also, I guess that's one thing who actually paid like dividends in this fight is where your conditioning looked great, and I know you got a new strength conditioning coach. I believe that.
Wait a minute, is this who? And this is your quote, the big idiot. Is that what you called him straight after the fight?
Oh yeah.
I was like, he's big. I wouldn't call him an idiot, mate.
So, obviously, you changed that, but I guess that's not only with him helping you out as well. It's just that you have more time because people don't realise to be a professional athlete, there's so much. Well, to be a professional boxer, no disrespect to boxers, but really all you need is one coach, and then you need to do your pad work, your technical work, a bit of sparring, a bit of strength conditioning, and that's it. When you become an MMA fighter, it's like so much more. You have to go do your ground, you have to do your wrestling, you have to do
too much.
It's so much, and like I say, especially if you're trying to hold down a job and trying to fit these all, something's got to give. So maybe like you were saying before, you used to get tired within your fights because you couldn't fit in the extra conditioning. You couldn't train twice a day and get used to. So that's why why you're in much better shape. And people don't realise as well, recovery is very important. So if you're working all day and you're training, you're not going to recover. Where if you a full-time fighter, you can work, you train during the day, you rest in the afternoon, and you train again in the evening, so you train twice, and you have that rest in between is very valuable, you know. So
yeah, it's true. Recovery is important, man. I mean, I wasn't recovering mentally or physically. You know what I mean? Even though I was at work and my job is like a prison custody officer, like we take them to court, whatever, and we sit in court. Yeah, you might think we just sit there, but mentally my head's not there because you got to think about keys and prison and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So mentally, my mind wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? So it is a big difference, man. I'm seeing some stuff online as well. People are like, oh, yeah, it's a boring fight, blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? It ain't no crap, man.
That's the thing.
Ever.
Ignore it, mate.
Ever.
They've got those people are keyboard warriors that have no idea what it takes in, and I can't even imagine what it's like preparing to fight somebody at the level of a UFC fight, and you're doing an hour a day thinking, well, how many hours are they doing? Because that's the other side of it, right? You're going to bed and you're thinking, well, they might have had 3 sessions today, and I've only managed to get one set of sparring in or one bit of conditioning. That's difficult.
Of course, I know for a fact everyone I've fought so far is training full time. I know for a fact. Do you know what I mean? No, I wasn't doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and it still struggled with me. So,
I was going to say, Brad said you look in shape now. I'm going to argue. Yeah, you looked in superb shape all the way through your career so far. But that difference of you,
it's the cardio.
The cardio.
You know, yeah.
3 rounds and it not being scary, getting into that 3rd one and still having it in the tank. That was part of the fight in this one as well. Your cardio was so much better than Bevon Lewis's.
Yeah, man. I mean, I do a lot of stairs. So we do like my mate that does my conditioning with me. I go to his building and we do like 3 flights, 18 floors, like 3 laps, 18 floors. And then what we do, we test ourselves with his training camp. So I've done it this week. I've done it in 15 minutes. You know, I've done it in 30 minutes. I've done it in 11 minutes. You know what I mean? So I'm pushing myself each time, and I can't stand it. Just seriously, I wake up 5 in the morning, go meet him at 6 in the morning. I can't stand doing it, but it's paying off.
You ever thought about using an escalator?
Is there a lift in that building, mate? Come on, dude.
Escalator. The lift broken,
Escalator, you know. My friend will push that stop button and still make me run. So it doesn't matter what it is.
Can we find out this? Because obviously I just called him the big idiot. Quote you. What's the name of the strength and conditioning coach?
Mohammed.
Excellent.
Yeah, my best mate. Yeah, we went to school together as well. So.
That's cool. Going on the journey together like that. And obviously, if you're out there, you're on the journey with people you've been to school with, you're growing up with, you must have gone out and celebrated in Chicago. Can I just ask, is there any Baileys left in Chicago, mate?
Oh, I took it all. And on the plane. And on the plane. Listen, and I've got one here as well this week. One right here looking at me right now this week. I rinsed it out. What are you talking about? I was on the plane, yeah. I got my first one. I called her back, yeah, so can I have another one? She gave me a dirty look.
Oh.
I like it. Give me another one.
I don't think it was about you having a second drink. I think she's just confused about like a hard man like you ordering a Baileys, mate. I think it was like, that's it.
One of the press guys tried to get me about it as well. So look, leave me, let me live. I don't really drink anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm training God knows how many times a year. Let me drink my Baileys on the rock. I know Brad's probably taking a mick right now.
Mate, I'd never take the mick out of you. Ever. Obviously, with your salsa dancing moves, did you put them on display that night? Did you go anywhere?
No, I didn't. No. I didn't do no salsa out there, man. It's hard to find out there. There's no time. Once I come at the venue and then we go out for a little drink or so, you know you got to be packing and then check out. It's just not enough time, man.
Well, you mean normally, mate, I'm not telling you how to live your life. Normally when you fight out in America, what you do, you fight, right? You win like you just did. You go out, you stay out all night, and then you get on the plane the next morning.
And you miss your flight, yeah. And then you're in the bad books with the missus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did that. I didn't sleep. I definitely did that. I was up for about probably 30 hours in total.
Yeah,
but on the plane.
Yeah, but did you not go out that night and like go to some sort of like normal club? When I said salsa, I mean you can dance salsa to any music really. You know, you just swing your hips a little bit on the dance floor, and you know they love it. You know. I was doing salsa out in Poland.
Mate, he was on the sauce and the salsa out in Poland as well. But what you can't see is he's moving his hips while he's talking right in front of me. But I've seen video of you actually doing salsa, mate. You are legit.
Oh, thank you. I do try.
Where'd you get those moves? Like, is that something you've done for years, or is it something you do with your wife, your partner?
I started off on YouTube. I was like, my missus is Latina, so one time I went out for her birthday, and when I went there, and I was standing there like a donut. Everyone's all dancing, and I didn't know what happening. Do you know what I mean? I said, you know what? How's she out there dancing, and I don't know, innit? So I'm not having it. I like challenges, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you show me something, I'll learn something.
I love it, mate. Is this so you went on YouTube and just learnt off YouTube?
Listen, I went on YouTube, yeah, and then I used the wall, like leaning on the wall to represent like you're holding the girl, and I practiced my footwork. I said, okay, look, I'm going to go out tonight.
How can you watch a video when you're looking at the wall?
The laptop's there at the side. Don't try it, B. The laptop's there. Don't try it. Look, the laptop's there at the side, innit? I did my thing. I went out, and then I know one girl won't like it, and then one girl might say it's all right, whatever. I said, okay, it's not good enough. So I'll go back again. I'll practice.
Did you did you at any point reach over and trying to give the wall a little bit of a kiss?
Right. Yeah, I drew a picture on the wall and everything.